And the Buffaloes will put total leather and will get started. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Miami's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the... on his way, a tremendous pickup on that one. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. He finds his man, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll keep it on the ground. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. It'll be a draw. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got a man. It's Wiggins. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
On third down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Quarterback extends the play. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Running it back, it's Wiggins. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got a man, it's Wilcox.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback checking off. On second down, just keeps firing. Lost, the defense is wide open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Wong. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and 10 here. is looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark. It's first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. The aerial assault continues. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Good right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 21 over Arkansas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The back goes in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown! The defense with the scoop and score. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's second down. That's reeled in. It's Coates. Discards him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On second down, they'll take to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they... in good field position. Offense set on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they get the sack just like that.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. You see, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Got it set up on the outside. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that way.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's going to score on the... What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Wiggins. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Was to pass. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. 14. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Quick release by the QB. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Getting some heat. Got him downfield. Oh, look out. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is a type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Heel off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. A full dive to haul that one in. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll go back to the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Wiggins. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the handoff. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens.
The Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now they're going to throw it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your second sack. It's only the third quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me through it.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Wiggins. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Miami! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Now, that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking to pass on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Wong. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw on second down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Firing to the right, complete. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Canes are in the hurry-up.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air.
He wants to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. What a catch and run for 6.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. You might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Rides to the back. Hard running there. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of this.
Looking deep down the right side. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cade. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, we're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Slips through the line. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Wilcox. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's looking for an open man on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Coming after it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down. Yard line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he finds some solid space, makes it. The defense is able to stop it. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. On the move, it's Wong. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Able to get one down to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Give to the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes! How about that D coming up with a play like that? That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Minnesota. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll pull it down. This time it's complete. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And he was loose. Field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. On a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wong. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and